The air crackled with otherworldly energy. Blessed Elena Aiello, a humble nun from Italy, fell to her knees. A vision unfolded before her eyes. It was a vision of the future, a future steeped in turmoil and tribulation. Across the continent, in the sun-drenched hills of Garabandal, Spain, a young girl named Conchita experienced a similar phenomenon. The Virgin Mary appeared to her, her message a chilling echo of the visions Blessed Elena had received. Both spoke of a world on the precipice, a world teetering on the edge of profound change. These were not mere dreams or fancies. These women, both deeply devout and revered for their piety, bore the weight of prophecy. Blessed Elena, known for her stigmata, the wounds of Christ etched onto her flesh, had already predicted Mussolini's downfall. Her words, once dismissed as the ramblings of a mystic, proved tragically accurate. Conchita, a simple girl thrust into the spotlight, became a vessel for divine pronouncements. Their messages, though delivered decades ago, resonate with a chilling relevance in our modern age. The world as they saw it was hurtling towards a future where faith would be tested, and the very foundations of society shaken. Their visions, though separated by time and geography, intertwined to paint a daunting picture. A picture of a world engulfed in conflict, where the old order crumbles and a new era, fraught with uncertainty, dawns. At the heart of these prophecies lay two powerful forces: Russia, a sleeping giant poised to unleash its might, and the papacy, the spiritual heart of the Catholic Church, facing trials unlike any it had encountered before. Blessed Elena's visions were not for the faint of heart. They were stark, brutal glimpses into a future where darkness threatened to engulf the world. In her visions, Russia loomed large, a slumbering bear awakened, its eyes fixed on the heart of Europe. She saw its armies marching, a relentless tide of iron and fury, sweeping across the continent, leaving devastation in their wake. The hammer and sickle, a symbol of atheism and oppression, flew high above the conquered lands, a stark reminder of the new order imposed. The faithful trembled at the implications of her visions. Rome, the eternal city, the heart of Christendom, would not be spared. Elena saw the unthinkable, the red flag of the Soviet Union, emblazoned with its godless insignia, flying triumphantly over St. Peter's Basilica. It was a symbolic victory, a crushing blow to the very soul of the Catholic world. The image, etched in the minds of believers, served as a chilling warning, a call to vigilance against the encroaching darkness. This vision of Russia's dominance was not merely a prophecy of military conquest, it was a warning about the spread of an ideology. Communism, with its rejection of God and its embrace of materialism, represented a grave threat to the spiritual well-being of humanity. Blessed Elena's visions served as a stark reminder of the fragility of freedom, both physical and spiritual. They were a call to prayer, a plea for divine intervention in a world seemingly hell-bent on its own destruction. Conchita's visions offered a different yet equally unsettling perspective on the turmoil to come. She spoke of a time when a pope, full of hope and a desire for peace, would embark on a momentous journey. His destination, Moscow, the heart of the bear, the epicenter of the ideology that threatened to engulf the world. This papal visit, she claimed, would be a pivotal event, a desperate attempt to bridge the chasm between East and West, to avert the looming darkness. But instead of ushering in an era of peace, the Pope's visit would inadvertently unleash chaos. Rome, the seat of the papacy, would erupt in turmoil upon his return. Revolution would sweep through the streets, the ancient city transformed into a battleground. Amidst the chaos and bloodshed, the Pope himself would be forced to flee, seeking refuge from the very people he had sought to unite. Conchita's prophecy of the Pope's flight from Rome struck at the very core of the Church. The idea of the Vicar of Christ, the successor to St. Peter, being driven from his rightful place sent shockwaves through the faithful. It was a scenario both unthinkable and deeply unsettling. It raised questions about the very survival of the Church in a world spiraling into chaos. Could faith withstand such a blow? Could the Church, battered and bruised, emerge from such darkness? In the wake of these unsettling prophecies, the Vatican faces a profound dilemma. The year is 2025 and the world watches with bated breath as geopolitical tensions escalate and the specter of conflict looms large. The Vatican, traditionally cautious in its pronouncements, must grapple with the weight of these visions. How does one reconcile ancient prophecies with the complexities of modern geopolitics? How does one separate genuine divine inspiration from the clamor of fear and speculation that often surrounds such claims? Compounding this dilemma are the Vatican's own guidelines on supernatural claims, recently tightened to combat misinformation and fraud. While intended to protect the faithful from false prophets and dubious claims, these guidelines also create a complex bureaucratic process for authenticating such experiences. The visions of Blessed Elena and Conchita, though deeply ingrained in the fabric of Catholic prophecy, now face heightened scrutiny. This cautious approach, while understandable, highlights the delicate balance the Vatican must strike. On one hand, it has a responsibility to protect the faithful from misinformation and to avoid fueling fear and panic. On the other hand, it cannot ignore the genuine spiritual experiences of individuals like Blessed Elena and Conchita, individuals who have long been recognized for their piety and their connection to the divine. The question remains, how will the Vatican navigate this complex landscape? Will it acknowledge the potential veracity of these visions and offer guidance to a world teetering on the brink? Or will it remain silent, clinging to the safety of tradition in a world yearning for spiritual direction? The answers, when they come, will have profound implications for the faithful and for the future of the Church itself.